Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. So happy weekends to my amazing Daylight. How are you guys doing? Okay, we got a report that this group of men were granted access into the palace of the Ooni of Ife. That there were two men who had come. One is a known face, and that known face is an uncle to Oletik. Okay, and so they came, and apparently they had an appointment with the Oni of Ife. They wanted to see the Oni of Ife, but because, of course, Oni of Ife happens to be to know one of the men, Oni agreed, and when they came, they were ushered into Oni of Ife's presence. Apparently, they said there were Oletik's family members, like uncle. They had come to probe into why Naomi Oletik had not been allowed into the palace with the children. As we all know, they said that when a king's wife gets pregnant, by the time the baby's hair starts growing in the womb, before then, the woman is made to leave the palace so that while the hair is growing, the woman will not be close to the Oba until the woman gives birth and the baby's hair falls. And so Oni of Ife and Toby welcome twins, as we heard. From the side of the bloggers, we heard a whole lot of different news. The news that I never made because, of course, when it comes to issues like this, one needs to be very, very careful. And so right now we are hearing that it's been time for Oletik to return back into the palace. She's supposed to have returned back into the palace about a month ago. For some reason, that did not happen. And that is something that has made her so sad as to why they are not letting her return back into the palace. Now, because as we speak today, on this today, that said she was supposed to return back into the palace with her children, and for some reason preparations were ongoing. But you do know that they were basically focusing on preparing for Queen Naomi's return that was supposed to happen last week, and Queen Naomi truly did not return into the palace. So they were hoping that Oletik would have returned this week, but that return today failed again. Apparently, we can see that there's no activity about her return going on in the palace up until now. So they said the uncles came to probe as to why that is going on. Why they are not allowed, why they have not returned into the palace. And they said it wasn't the Ooni of Ife that spoke to the uncle. It was Ooni of Ife's spokesman that spoke to the uncle to let them know why and everything, modalities, how arrangements are being made and all of that. They say one of them opened her mouth that was running like tap due to anger and frustration and impatience, and started talking a lot. And one of the things he said was, responding with threat to Olori Naomi, stating that everything is happening this way because of Naomi, that Naomi is busy manipulating the system, that everything that is supposed to have been done, taken care of, is being ruined because of one woman, a woman who is selfish, a woman who thinks only about herself, a woman who does not think about the plight of the monarch. Because if she had thought about the plight of the monarch, she will not put the monarch in a place where the monarch is finding it difficult to bring her children and welcome them honorably the way he is supposed to welcome them back into the palace. And while that was going on, they said he made mention of the things that he would do to Queen Naomi, that he feels like, skinning her a life. And they said, why? Because of what she said, what this man said, the spokesperson went and reverted back to the Oni of Ife. And when the Oni of Ife heard this, they said Oni of Ife could not even hold his coal anymore. That Oni of Ife made a call that it was just one call Ooni of Ife made, that the men just appeared in the palace. As we are hearing what is going on, they said those men were arrested and they were picked up by DSS because they want them to go and sign an undertaking that will border on, protecting the life and properties of Olori Naomi and Tade Nikawu. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Delarama. I bring you fresh and spicy gist from the sources still on the royals. How are you guys doing? I appreciate you guys so much. I love you. Thank you. Happy weekend to you. Please, if you're here and you're yet to subscribe, kindly go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell, and do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. It's not a small thing we are hearing. No. We are hearing a report that is making the rounds on social media that Ooni of Ife has arrested uncles to Oletik over the trade they made to Olori Naomi while they came to probe as to why Oletik had not returned to the palace with the children. But the thing is that when people sit back and everything they want to do is to lay blames on Olori Naomi, I wonder, Naomi is not the one making decisions for the Ooni of Ife. Ooni of Ife is a king with the soundest mind ever, okay? He can make his own decisions. It's important for people to understand, to be able to separate Ooni of Ife from Queen Naomi and know that Naomi has nothing to do with the decision making of Ooni of Ife. If Ooni decides that he does not want people back, you cannot hold Naomi responsible for that. If Ooni decides that he does not want them back at certain time, you cannot hold Naomi responsible. Naomi is facing her own fair share of struggles as other Oloris in that palace. She's gone through a lot. I think that people should be encouraged to leave Naomi alone. Let her have her peace and face her own life, because it's not as if it might sound easy from outside, but with everything that has happened to Olori Naomi, you and I know that it is not an easy thing that that woman has gone through. They said that was how DSS picked those men, and basically they want them to go and sign an undertaking over the life of Olori Naomi. And that is why they say that wisdom is profitable to direct. How do you come into a king's palace and have the effrontery to begin to, lay trade to a king's wife, no matter what? Even Wurola, as far as Wurola may have gone from the king, you cannot go and begin to trade threaten Wurola in front of Ooni of Ife. It might not go well because he is king, and as a father, he protects everybody that he come in contact with. Now, if all the information we are hearing on social media is the truth, they said this is exactly what is going on. Now, do not forget that I do not live in the palace of the Ooni of Ife. Neither am I related to the Ooni of Ife or related to any of these people. I'm just a blogger. When I get the news, I bring it here and I say to you, whatever you get on social media, you want to take it with a pinch of salt. Do not forget that these are alleged, rumored, speculated information. Now, no, we have heard what is going on, that they have arrested those people and they are asking or urging them to go and sign an undertaking and make sure that nothing by any means go close to Olori Naomi or Tade Nikawo. I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you so much. Thank you.